Is a Walmart clipper really good enough to cut hair? Full haircut, just using everything that we bought from only Walmart. So you're nervous for this cut or what? Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, but
What do you rate the cut, man? Okay, so guys, as you can see, I have a lot of clippers here. Today, we're gonna do a video testing out, is a Walmart clipper really good enough to cut hair? Yo, when I was starting out, I didn't have a lot of money to begin with, you know? I was like, working at McDonald's, broke and shit. I used to see like all these barbers have all these crazy tools and I'm like, damn, you know, one day I'm gonna get there. So today, after 8 years of cutting, we're gonna go back to the basics. We're gonna head to Walmart, we're gonna pick out a clipper and we're gonna do a full haircut just using everything that we bought from only Walmart, guys. Only Walmart. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna miss my babies, I'm gonna miss my tools, but today I'm gonna show you guys it's possible no matter what budget you have. We're gonna go to Walmart, we're gonna pick out a clipper, trimmer, and we have a budget today of $100. So I'm gonna show you guys today with only $100, you guys can start off your barber journey. Doesn't matter what level you're at, if you're like the best of the best, or you're just starting out, you know, we're gonna make it work, man. We're gonna head to Walmart right now. So yeah, let's get this video started, guys. All right, guys, so today we're at Walmart. As you guys can see, we're about to head in. We're gonna look at what options they have. We're gonna see if we can find some good ass clippers, some good trimmers, and hopefully we can slice my boy up, you know? It's not about what clippers you use, it's about the barber, okay? Remember that message. So we're gonna head into Walmart right now. Let's get it cracking. It's not looking good at all, guys. All right, what do we have here? Beard trimmer, easy fade. We got a wall clipper, 44 bucks. That's not bad, but we need a trimmer too. Ideally, we want to find something that's like a 2-in-1. Hold on, guys. I think we found what we need. So we have this one here, $69.97. Comes with a clipper, a trimmer. And that looks like, what is that, like a nose shaver? Maybe our client has some long ass nose hairs, who knows? I think that's the one we're gonna have to get, guys. So, because looking at the other options, it's all either just a clipper or the shaver. And this clipper is 65 bucks by itself. So I don't think we can get that because it's not within our budget. I think we're gonna low-key have to go with this combo right here for 70 bucks. Comes with a trimmer, the clipper. Is it corded or cord? Oh, it's cordless too. That's low-key fire. Lithium ion though, low-key, that shit might use AA batteries. that's so cooked. AA batteries in the clipper. I need to gotta buy batteries too. But for 70 bucks, look, I can get the batteries. Stays within the budget. When I started out, I didn't even have a cape. I used to put a towel around there, man. So we're just gonna have to work with what we got. All right, guys, so yo, we picked up the lithium ion cordless pro by Wall. It was a lot of little decisions we had to make in the mix, but at the end we just went with this one. Felt like it comes with everything you need. It might take batteries, which one might cook us, but we're gonna find out pretty soon. When we open this thing up, we're gonna go pay for it right now. It's 80 bucks. What's the bill?
Here.
Thank you.
Shoe will be in here and you'll be.
How chaotic it gets once the snow starts coming down, guys. That's what life's like in Canada, bro. That's why I gotta be a barber and make some money so I can get out of here. If you're a beginner watching this, man, it's important to just not lose trust in the journey, bro, because like what, 8 years ago when I first started this, I never knew I would amount to where I'm at now. Obviously I still have a long way to go, but hey man, compound interest is a real thing in real life, bro. You just keep on putting in that work every day and it compounds over time, and then before you know it, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, even maybe sooner, you're where you want to be in life, man. All right, so boom, so we're back from Walmart. We got our clippers. We're gonna do a little unboxing, see what it comes with. As you guys can see, we stayed well under our budget of $100. Even got 20 bucks back. Bro, it's crazy. When I first started cutting hair, I bought a kit like just like this, literally just like this. It came with guards, it came with a cape, and I used that for so long. And boom, there's our guards right there. Not premiums, But is it cheating if I use my own guards? Nah, I think I'll use these guards. I'll stay true to the challenge. So we got our guards. It even comes with some clips, oil. Here's our clipper. It feels really light. I was worried in the store that, oh, buddy. So this is our trimmer. Oh my God, look at this. This is our trimmer. Look how small that is, bro. What am I lining up, a squirrel? This is crazy. So yeah, it needs batteries, which I kind of thought, given the name lithium ion. These don't use batteries though. It's our clipper. Rip it out the plastic. Bro, there's no lever. Yo, no. There's no lever on the clipper, bro. What are we saying? It don't sound too bad though. Wow, okay, so another challenge added onto the already existing challenge. We have no lever on our clipper. And then it comes with a little cape. I definitely have one of these. I think every beginner barber, if you started before like 2020, you have one of these capes. I call these the bibs, because it literally doesn't cover shit but just your torso. So by the end of the haircut, bro's gonna be covered in hair, but that's why we got a proper cape. A comb, shit's bendable as hell. Another comb, taper comb. We're gonna have to utilize these a lot because the lever doesn't open at all. And last but not least, we got some scissors. Looks like some arts and crafts type scissors, but what are you gonna do, right? The whole setup cost me just under $100, 80 bucks, you know, so can't be too mad at it. If I think back to when I first started, I had this setup, I was probably charging like 10 bucks. And I remember exactly my mentality was, yo, as long as I cut 8 people, I make back the money I spent on the clippers. So, you know, a win is a win, right guys? In about 2 seconds, my client's gonna pop up right here. And here's our client, just like that, magic, I know. So you're nervous for this cut or what?
Not even.
Bro, I'm cutting you with some Walmart clippers, bro. Hear that shit.
Right.
I know you heard that before.
It comes out to the barber.
Listen to this guy. He knows ball. I'm gonna kick it off, man.
Waves the bridge.
Oh, look at this. Look at when I'm combing his hair. The fucking shit has like recoil. It's like bouncing every time I comb it. I use the strong side. So we're gonna give bro a nice little mid-low taper. Fade out the back. Crispy lineup. Clean up the facial hair. Bro's gonna be looking brand new, bro. He's gonna be getting all the huzz after this cut, man. Yeah, I'm not excited for this, bro. It's even so weird. Like, I'm like trying to like press down the lever. There's no lever. This is a 1 guard. Okay. Here we go. How's that first side? Not too bad? Feels
good.
You don't hear it cutting any hair. All you hear is this loud ass motor. They're light, bro. These are mad light, I can't lie. So in that ball line. The loudest fuck. Gonna go deaf, eh? 1 clipper, bro, no lever. What did I really sign myself up for right now? I got a half guard on. This ain't looking too bad. Hold on. We had to get a brush from the inventory just because on his type of hair, we don't want to use a comb all the way through it, kind of lie. First side coming out a little clean though. It's low-key not too bad. I know I said you don't need nothing too crazy for when you're first starting out, but if you guys are gonna get any clippers from Walmart, try and make sure they at least have a lever on it. I goofed by not finding a clipper with a lever, but you know, we got the best of both worlds. We got the clipper and we got the trimmer, so we're just gonna make it work, man. So with the grain, with the 1, let's get into this lineup. The holding spray. I didn't buy this at Walmart, but this is like, well, in my Walmart, it's like 17 bucks. So if we add that to the total, we still technically stayed under $100. Lineup time. These are like the smallest trimmers I've ever used in my life. Not looking too bad, huh? Pretty clean. And that's no razor. These trimmers might have to make it into the starting lineup. All right, on a moment of truth. Moment of truth. Yo, do these hurt at all, or how do these feel?
Pretty smooth.
Pretty smooth, right? It's even a little ash line. This might be some hitters. Oh yeah, bud. Oh yeah, bud.
Yeah, but
We did not get a razor from Walmart. I brought my own. Let's get into this back taper. Let's hold it up. They have to just be efficient. And these, as well as they get the job done, or how they may get the job done, they're not efficient by any means. Let me know if you guys like this style of video where we go to a store, pick out a clipper, and let me know in the comments below where I should get my next clipper to do another challenge like this. You just gotta really want it, you know? I think nowadays what I see, especially in a lot of like beginner barbers, is like, you know, they wanna look lit, like, you know, for Instagram or for TikTok or whatever, and like their books don't match it. Which, I mean, I guess if you're posting, that's fine, putting in the work and stuff, but it's not all about looking lit. You actually gotta like work on your craft every single day. Like off camera, you gotta be on YouTube watching tutorials, you know, figuring out how to do different techniques, how to cut different types of hair, you know. Keep a mental note of any challenges you face while cutting in the shop on the day-to-day, and like find solutions to those problems. And also just like asking questions, you know, not being afraid to like go to somebody who's better than you just to like get some advice, you know what I mean? Because I know how it gets in the shop, like you don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing. So even if you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to want to go and ask questions, you know? But really, that's a part of the game if you really want to better yourself, you know? You got to ask questions and you got to do things that are going to help you in the long run. I be seeing a lot of barbers too, when they get on the enhancements, they be spraying it dark as hell and it just looks like it got painted on. The top's light, layer it, don't just hold it, and then you're all good. Also too, like if you're a beginner, man, I don't recommend getting into enhancements too early on. Like I think it's important you master the basics of your craft until you know you're comfortable giving out good standard haircuts. And then I think that's when you should dabble in the enhancements once you know you kind of have everything else down pat. So guys, the cut's basically just about finished, man. You got that boy nice and crispy, nice and clean. We did a little mid taper on him. Line up. We didn't really struggle too much, honestly, with the clippers, apart from not having a lever, like we still made it work, you know? Just kind of used the guards that it came with, used the trimmer, even though it required a battery, I mean, we still got the job done. We'll clean them off. This is important aftercare after every haircut. You gotta dust them off, make sure you know it's not a lot of hair left on them. Get in the ear, get behind the ear, both sides. Gonna hit that boy with some aftershave, little tingle. How he took that like a champ. You constantly start crying when that aftershave comes out, man. What do you rate the cut, man?
10, brother.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
It's not.
Right here.
It's just nice.
Clippers.
For Walmart clippers, bro.
You guys, it's all about your product.
It's all about the barber. So guys, remember that. It's not in the tools you invest in. Like I said, look at all the clippers I have. Tools, you know? It's like hundreds of dollars in tools. All you need is these right here. That's all you need, man. And that just about wraps it up for the video, guys. Thanks for staying through all the way. If you made it this far, make sure you leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and subscribe, man. If you guys are rocking with the channel, I appreciate you guys for watching. Until the next video, this is Nate signing out. Later.